All right, we want to take you to southwest Kansas where we've seen incredible images here. Several large wildfires have been burning since last week.
Meade County Emergency Management says the fires have burned 85,000 acres. They've also destroyed 3 homes and hundreds of miles of power lines. Gail Chapman spoke with people in Meade County as well as the State Fire Marshal's office and has the latest tonight. Gail?
Rachel, 17 separate fires have been identified across Meade and Clark counties. Right now, there have been no deaths associated with these fires, but we do know one person is in the hospital. The State Fire Marshal's office telling me they believe these fires started from lightning strikes and that these fires are very close to areas we saw catch fire back in February. The Fire Marshal's office says that presents a unique challenge, especially for local departments who have already dealt with large fires in this area this year.
So you have to imagine all the crew that are down there, the local departments have already been stretched thin from the scenario back in February, and now this is popping up again. You know, thought we were on the end of our wildland fire season, and this late one has snuck in there.
The Wichita Fire Department has sent 7 people to the area to help. Sedgwick County Fire has not yet sent personnel. You can find links to the Ashland Community Foundation website where you can donate to relief efforts on kwch.com. The Meade State Bank is also taking monetary donations. Rachel?
Gail, thank you. Kansas Wildlife and Park says that Meade State Park will remain closed through tomorrow. The park was fully evacuated last week because of the wildfire conditions. Park staff will provide refunds to anyone with reservations today or not. While they hope to open by Memorial Day, anyone who does want to cancel their upcoming reservation can do so by calling the park office. No cancellation penalties will be applied.